Okay, this is one of those weeks that I do not have time for everything, so I am multitasking. My kid's in an appointment, I'm in my workout clothes, no makeup, real life coming to you to make sure that you know about the 3 things that happened in September in Nashville that you don't want to miss. 1 bad news, 1 good news, and 1 about a house that we listed. So, number 1, the theme seems to be restaurants. So we had 3 really good restaurants that closed this month in Nashville. And I think it's really interesting to know why they closed. So number 1, Hathorne. Oh, one of my favorite. I'm so sad. But they were really struggling to find labor, which a lot of you may not know this. We owned a restaurant for a little while back pre-COVID, like 15, 20 years ago. And labor was hard then. And so I can totally empathize with the fact that labor costs, food costs, everything is higher. And so they closed. Number 2, Mafiaoza's in 12 South closed last month. And that was mostly about rent. That's going to be what they said were the reason that they closed. And then number 3, June. The tasting menu restaurant technically isn't closing, but it is no longer going to be operating the way that it had been. So that one is not going to be an option anymore after, I believe, the 2nd of October. So 3 great restaurants that are no more in Nashville. But we listed an amazing house for $1.35 million on Trousdale Drive. And it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house with a pool, over 3,500 square feet. It is awesome. Do not want you to miss that. And then the 3rd thing that I want to talk about is the good news. Nashville's restaurant scene, while we're losing a couple of really good classics, got featured twice on the list of 50 must-eat restaurants in the New York Times list. Last year we only had 1, and just for a kind of point of reference, Manhattan itself only had 2 restaurants. So love that Nashville's restaurant scene is getting recognized, and I love even more that they're both international food that gets featured. So first one is Bad Idea. It is a restaurant in East Nashville that is a Laotian restaurant. So definitely check that one out. And number 2 is called Edessa, and it is on Nolensville Road, and it is Kurdish food. And you may not know this, but Nashville has the largest population of Kurdish people in the United States. And so I love Nolensville Road for their tacos, but I also love that there's some Kurdish and Turkish fare that is popping up that's getting recognized. So a couple of great places to replace maybe Mafiaoza's if that was a big draw for you, or Hathorne's. You can go experience some of the international cuisine in Nashville all on your own. I hope that you are able to find ways to do the things that you love, even if it's coming in true real life to you this week. But don't miss what's happening, and I'll be back with the 3 things you don't want to miss. If you've got a question for me, please feel free to leave a comment, or I would love a subscribe. Y'all have a great week.